Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Monday Night Raw down in the comments. As for me, it was okay. It was okay. One of the most things I'm gonna jump hoops for, you know what I'm saying? I mean, pretty much Monday Night Raw was a Jey Uso night. Run it back. You know what I'm saying? Run it back type of night. And it really killed my spirit. I started not even to watch it. Because soon the show came on, it was like, Naomi would not be able to compete tonight. Because she has minor injuries or whatever. So me knowing that Naomi wasn't going to be on TV tonight was like, I shouldn't even watch the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of things going on. Dirty Dawn with a new mask. I like Dirty Dawn mask. Finn Balor representing Liv Morgan tonight. Io Sky getting turned on. CM Punk, LA Knight in the Jey Uso situation. It was a lot going on tonight, though. It was a lot going on. Welcome to the main event. I be your host, Main Event Fro. This is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is your Monday Night Raw review. So like I told y'all, the show begins with them saying Naomi is out. She won't be able to compete tonight. CM Punk kicks off the show. He comes out, talk about Seth Rollins. LA Knight pull up on him saying, get it to the back of the line. And they have a back and forth about who gonna challenge Seth Rollins for the title. Paul Heyman interrupts. He come out with the bruns. And then CM Punk issues out a challenge, which Paul Heyman accepts. And we get bruns versus CM Punk and LA Knight later on tonight. We get a segment with Judgment Day chopping it up. And Finn Balor has a bat with YOLO on it. That's Liv Morgan. I think that's her Twitter X, part of her Twitter X name or something like that, or her Instagram, part of her Instagram name, one of the two. YOLO, you only live once. And so he had the Liv Morgan bat. Don pulled up with him with Americano, and they was wondering, like, why you bring him to the club? I was like, y'all chill out. We just discussing game plan. Finn Balor pulled Don to the side and talked to him. The show carry on. We get AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Dirty Dom and El Grande. Surprised the other ones didn't show up tonight, but it was a good match. It was a good match, good back and forth. Dom showing off his new mask. El Grande reaching his pants to pull out the metal piece to put inside the mask. But AJ Styles kicks him in the head, he drops it, and Dirty Dom puts the metal piece inside his mask. And that was the part that had me laughing. I was laughing at Dirty Dom about to use the damn El Grande shit. So this might be part of Dominique, Dirty Dom's new technical cheating plan. Have the mask, use the metal piece. He might take that and use it for his arsenal in a match. But they pick up the win. El Grande and Dirty Dom picks up the win. We get Sammy backstage talking to Adam Pearce. Man, you know I want a shot. You know how much I want that title, Adam Pearce. You know I want it. You know how bad I want a shot at that title. Please, put me in a match with Seth Rollins for a shot at the title at Clash in Paris, please. And Adam Pearce told him to slow his goddamn horses. Whoa, boy, whoa. Slow down, chill out, go drink you some water, because you got a match with Rusev tonight, and let's see how that match goes before we carry on. And then Sheamus had pulled up, right? Sheamus pulled up. So they were asking him not to interfere in the match. Sheamus said, okay, you got my word, but as soon as the match over with, it's on. Io Sky talks about her match being canceled, right? And she was upset, so Roxanne and Raquel pulled up and made fun of her, which Io challenges Roxanne later on. Then we get the match with Sammy versus Rusev. And the match was pretty much Sami Zayn reversing and capitalizing on Rusev. And then the match got called off because Solo and his crew attacked Sami Zayn. And then they were escorted out the building. Sheamus comes out, attacks Rusev, and them guys continue to brawl it out. As Solo and his group got kicked out, escorted out the door, Adam Pearce talked to the Aldis on the phone. After that, the New Day confronts Adam Pearce about Penta. So he gives Xavier Woods a match with Penta next week. Big Bronson Reed gets a video package about Roman Reigns. So I guess Roman Reigns gonna have to run the gauntlet, right? Defeat Bronson Reed, defeat Braun Breaker, and after that, he should be on his way to Seth Rollins. So that's gonna keep Roman Reigns occupied for the rest of the year. Defeating the Bruns, and his schedule should keep him busy for the rest of the year until next year, where he might get a shot at Seth Rollins. Io Sky was talking to the Kabuki Warriors backstage. Asuka asked her, "Do you want us to come out and be at ringside to help you out?" Io Sky being an arrogant asshole tonight and told them no. Io Sky being an arrogant asshole tonight. Yeah, she really was. She really was, because she could have just told Asuka then to come out, make sure Roxanne stay the fuck out my way. She could have did that. She could have got, they still friends. They may not be damage control, but they still friends, right? Anyway, we get Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez, and like I said, Raquel was all over the place. Raquel was interfering left and right, till the Kabuki Warriors decided to come out on their own and tried to help Io Sky, but they failed at helping Io Sky, which Roxanne rolls her up for the 1, 2, 3. So Roxanne defeats Io Sky before Rhea Ripley. Roxanne defeats Io Sky before Rhea Ripley. Y'all keep that in mind. Jay Uso got interviewed backstage. LA Knight pulled up, and Jay Uso actually got serious tonight with LA Knight. He got serious. Jay Uso was on his motherfucking juice. He was tweaking, he was grinding his teeth, and he was feeling himself. And told LA Knight he better watch his motherfucking ass, cause he ready to send him to the back of the line. Then we get a segment backstage with Io Sky and Asuka, and Io was crying. You didn't help. That's your host. But you didn't help. And Asuka got tired of that bullshit, and she shoves Io Sky and walks off. And then Kairi Sane was looking confused, like she didn't know whose side to take, but she walks off with Asuka. Then we get the matchup with Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch. And Becky gonna make everybody look good in her match. So this the best is Maxine ever looked in the ring. This the best Maxine Dupree ever looked in the ring. But she didn't succeed. Becky Lynch picks up the win and then attacks Natalya after the match, which should be setting us up for Becky versus Natalya. So we got Becky Lynch being occupied, and this is what we should be doing with the titles. Keeping the champs occupied. Why we ain't doing that? Why we start to do this when Becky Lynch get the title? Why when anybody else had the title, they just at standstill? But when Becky Lynch got the title, she's out here fighting. When Seth Rollins got the title, he out here fighting. But everybody else just chilling when they get the title. No, put them up against some people. I don't care if it is people like Maxine Dupree, people like Pete Dunne, people like Kaiser. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the champs in the ring and put up some matches and put on some good matches with people. We get a segment with Seth Rollins hyping up his team. Bayley got a sad, very, very sad, it was sad, video package. She don't know what to do. She don't know where she's going from here. And she's lost right now. After her video package, Laura got interviewed about it. And Laura was like, oh, it's not because of me, is it? No. I stand on what I stand on. It's not because of me. No. She did fuck me up for the Intercontinental Championship. She fucked that up for me. I can't stand it for the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, I was standing on my words. No, it's not my fault. She's on her own. That's Laura. So We may see that feud continue since they're like kind of aiming at Bailey going in a different direction. Or Bailey may go to SmackDown. Bailey may go to SmackDown to reinvent herself. Io Sky gets approached by Stephanie Valkyrie. And Stephanie only said, you ain't the only one challenging for the title. Excuse me. Which got me thinking that by the time Naomi do come back, it'll be before a clash in Paris. And they just gonna stick Io Sky inside Stephanie match and make it a triple threat. That's all they gonna do. That's all the fuck they about to do. Throw Io Sky in the goddamn match so Io Sky can take the pin and Stephanie Valkyrie can look good in the match and Io Sky can move down to the tag team ranks. But that shit crazy. That's crazy. LA Knight and CM Punk versus the Brun Bruns. And this match was going good. A big ass back and forth. A lot of hard hitting moves. CM Punk standing tall, and when he got the hot tag, he was standing tall until Seth Rollins comes out and attacks him from behind. Then Brun, Seth Rollins beats down LA Knight and CM Punk. They beat him down. Out comes Jey Uso with the equalizer. He capitalizes on the vision. Adam Pearce comes out. And he assigns Seth Rollins to a fatal 4-way at Clash in the Castle with LA Knight, Jey Uso, and CM Punk. And Seth Rollins was very upset. He was upset about this, so he runs back into the ring. Him and the Brun Bruns, and they beat down CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. They beat them down. The Vision stand tall tonight. And that was your Raw. So let me know what y'all think about Raw down in the comments. I be the main event, and I'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace.